Coach, how you doing? Not only did Kawhi have those 19 points in the third quarter, but PG a plus 21 in the game, and I think a lot of times that gets overlooked. How did those two in tandem help really get you guys these last 3 wins?
I think the biggest thing is defensively. I think those two guys locking into the other team's best players and taking that challenge. And so when they're playing at a high level defensively, we're a different team. I thought we did a good job of taking care of the basketball. Only 10 turnovers tonight. And when we got Kawhi out, he played the whole third quarter. To start the fourth, I thought PG really came in and offensively just kind of took over the game and kind of gave us a good cushion.
And then in that first half, the Knicks grabbed a ton of offensive boards and got a lot of points in transition. What changed in the second half?
Well, we talked about it at halftime, and when teams shoots 35% from the field, they're gonna get some offensive rebounds. But the ones that we gotta take care of, I thought we hit, Mitchell on a few of them, but he's just so long and athletic. It's tough to get to him all the time. But as long as we're making the right plays of just making sure we hit bodies and not staring at the basketball when the shot goes up. And I thought we did a better job with it in the second half.
Before the game, I asked you how you guys were going to handle Randall. You said Marcus was going to do a good job in there. I think overall you guys did a solid job. 5 of 24 shooting. Just talk about the job that you guys did guarding Randall.
I thought Marcus just being physical with him early, kind of got him frustrated a little bit. And then our shrinks defensively. I thought we were, we didn't leave him on the island by himself. We were digging in and out, cat and mouse, getting in and out. And so just try to keep him all balanced as much as we could. And when he spun baseline, we had Mason Zoo on the baseline, waiting for him. So when you're dealing with a guy like, Randall who can score the basketball, and he's a tough cover, so he's got to just mix up the coverages on him and try to keep him all balanced. And I thought we did it tonight.
I think this is the second, maybe third time you guys have closed with the quad of Kawhi, PG, Zoo, Marcus, and then Eric as well. What do you like about that 5-man lineup with Eric as the 5th man?
I mean, just whoever's playing the best, and if we got a good flow and a good rhythm, that's usually who's going to finish the game for us. And EG, I think his spacing on the floor, especially going in the fourth quarter, going down a stretch of games. I think his spacing is important, and then his his demeanor just brings a calmness to us. I think offensively as well.
Hey, what's up, Coach? What do you think has been the biggest differences, since the 5-game losing streak to now winning 3 straight games?
I think defensively, I think Russ, Mason, EG getting accustomed to what we're trying to do on both sides of the basketball, and it's hard just to learn on the fly. When you get traded with 21 games left in the season, it's tough. It's tough to do, and I've been a part as a player as well. And so you're trying to pick up things, you're trying to make sure you're playing the right way, and it's hard to really get accustomed, this early on. But they're doing a great job of just putting the work in every single day and just trying to understand what we're trying to do on both sides of the basketball. But the biggest thing, like I said, is just defensively. I think locking in defensively, having those days to really work on our foundation, getting our new guys incorporated to what we're trying to do, and it's been really good for us.
You guys have won 3 in a row. I think this is the first time you guys have won this many since January, something like that. Are you starting to see the right momentum building right now?
Yeah, I do. And it's funny, BT, because we talked about it yesterday. We had a great practice. The energy was great. And it's funny what a couple of wins will do, do to your team. And so during this 5-game stretch, we played some good games. Like I said, the Sacramento game, we're up 12 at 2.5 minutes. You're supposed to win that game. I'm going to Denver, a team that's pretty much owned us the last 3 years, and a 1-possession game, we get an offensive. They don't get an offensive rebound. We win that game in Sacramento, shorthanded. We catch the ball at the end of the game. We probably win that game. So we've been playing some good basketball. We just haven't been able to finish the games out. And so I just told our guys, just stick with it. It's gonna come. And like I said, the last 3 games, we've really been able to lock in really good defensively.
Ty, I was gonna say, how does it feel? Things feel that calmed down, stabilized a little bit. How different does this feel compared to just like a week ago?
Well, it feels good, like you said, to be on a winning streak, and just to, like I said, play well in a few of those games, let slip away that we knew we had a chance to win. So that's the toughest part. But like I said, I knew we made some changes. I knew we had acquired 4 new guys, and it's going to take a little bit of time. And to be honest, with the Sacramento game, the 176, 175, I didn't think we'd play that well. That's Russ's first game, and then going to Denver, his second game. I didn't think we would play that well that early. But like I said, we have played well in some of those games. We just didn't get the win. And so to see us now starting to accumulate some wins and guys being on the same page, tonight being able to take care of the basketball, the last 3 quarters of last game taking care of the basketball. And so hopefully these are some things we can build on.
Ty, you've talked before about sometimes the team not coming out with the physicality that you want them to. The Knicks are a pretty physical team. Obviously you guys won, but how do you feel that you guys did standing up to their physicality?
No, I thought we did a great job. I thought being physical around him because, like I said, he's a tough matchup. We switched smaller guys onto him, even guys his size. Like, he can pretty much bully. And I thought Marcus did a good job early on, just being physical with him, not letting him get to his spots. And like I said earlier, I thought our guys did a good job of just, cat and mouse, shrinking the floor, not allowing him to see those open gaps and get to the basket. And so we did a good job of shrinking the floor and getting back out to shooters.
And Russ passed Isaiah Thomas on the career assist list, right? Can you kind of talk about that a little bit, like what he's done?
I mean, what he's done in his career is phenomenal. Like I said, being an MVP of this league, and people talk about the shooting or whatever, but to be 9th all-time and an assist leader. But the biggest thing for me is, I think he was a 3-time scoring champ as well. Am I right about that? Did he lead the league in 2? Led the league in scoring, twice. And so he brings a lot to the game. Rebounding the basketball, assists, his pace, be able to score the basketball as well. But the biggest thing I think, for him is like just getting Kawhi and PG, those guys, easy shots, and attacking the basket and giving us an offensive pace, which he's done for us.
Ty, you mentioned how difficult it is to join a team with 21 or so games remaining. Do you feel like Russ is fully integrated now? Yeah,
I think so. And the biggest thing is that, he picks up things quick. And I guess, you can't be MVP or a great player in this league without being able to pick up different offenses and defenses. But he's picked it up quick. EG's picked it up. Macy's picked it up. And so, like I said, we got a lot of practice time. We got a long journey ahead, but I like where we're trending. And so continue to keep building, especially in the defensive end, because you're not going to make shots every night. But if you can set the tone with your defense every night, we got a chance.
Just as a quick follow-up to that, how much do you think his friendship and relationship with PG augmented him adjusting to the team so quickly?
Oh, it's great. The bond they built, in OKC, and like I said, PG having statistically one of his best years as a player in OKC with Russ. And so Russ shown, even when PG was there, like he can defer and make guys better, and he just wants to win. And so, you see him in the fourth quarter, he's up, he's cheering, he's constantly talking to T-Man, things he sees, he's talking to me. And so we need that, and so he's been great.
Last one more.
See, I remember last week we were talking about mental toughness and how it applies to the Clippers, and then you see how the officiating might have affected the Raptors Wednesday night and how it affected the Knicks tonight, especially at the end of the third quarter. How does that kind of help you reinforce, like, your team, if you stay poised, you have a better chance of winning games, and the other team is at risk of kind of falling apart?
Yeah, I think it shows a lot, and I think we've lost a couple of games because of that. Getting involved with the officials and and losing our composure. And so our players, we got too good of players to worry about the officiating. It's a tough job, and so they might miss a call here or there. And I always tell the story. I had a referee when I was in Sarasota. I was a free agent, so I didn't want to play 5-on-5. And I try to referee the games, and it's hard, And so it's a tough job, and they're not doing it on purpose. They're gonna miss some calls. They're gonna make some good calls, and so just playing through it. Just talk to the officials. Be respectful. Just say, I got hit on that play or whatever, and just move on. But we can't be a team that focuses on the referees and let them take us out of our game.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.